Welcome back, friends, for both online and offline students. And today we are going to see, as you can see, string manipulation. String manipulation, something you are not unaware of string. You know many of the concepts of string variables. What do you mean by string, and how to create a string? Sequence of character or a single character is also string. There can be enclosed by a single quote or double quote, even by triple quote also we can enclose that. Gautami, am I audible to you? Could you respond, Gautami? Yeah, please. And string, I don't need any introduction to give because you are familiar with those things. What is traversing a string? And it means accessing the individual characters of a string from first character to the last character. Please get in, Manoj. Every character is a string at different index position from 0 to size minus 1. For loop can be used to traverse the string very easily. Now, if I ask what is traversing in any container type of data type like a list or a string or a tuple, if you are able to access one element or one item one by one up to the end of the last item, it is called as traversing in computer. It is called as only once you are accessing the element, it is called as traversing. Okay. Now, how do you traverse? We can say we can use for loop. For ch in name, for example, name is lovely. Some string value has been stored in the variable name, and print ch. After that, the output will be like this because the formatting is like this. So one by one, we take the character from the string L O V E L Y. We take one by one. This is called as traversing. But when we talk about the focus of this unit, you know, there are different data types supported by Python language. String is one of the important data types. You don't need much explanation, say, and all these things about numeric data type because you are very much familiar with those things in your real life. But a string is something we call it in computer and we process it in computer. Usually we don't do it in our real life before coming to computer. But there is some mechanism and fashion by which we have to process the values of a string. That's why separately with string manipulation has to be studied. If you ask me, what do you mean by manipulation? Means changing the string, accessing the string, element by element. Okay, fourth element you want to remove, something you want to do with the string. And also you don't forget, string is not a, what type of data type? String is either it can be mutable or it can be immutable data type. String comes under mutability or immutable. Can you change or you cannot change the value of string element by element? Yeah. Name equal to lovely. Okay. You can change. Can you change element by element? So immutable data type. Immutable data type. So manipulation is various processing of the string value concerns about manipulation. All the data types that we are going to study, we are going to manipulate. Because depending on our requirement, we are going to say, for example, you are reading a string and you want to reverse the string. How can you do that? If you observe the way the range function has been designed here, this is the place where you have to give focus first. Using this statement only, we are reversing. You know that string values or string characters are indexed from 0 to last character 0 1 2 3 4. Also there is a reverse index. Forward indexing is there, backward indexing is there. Forward indexing starts from 0. First element refers to 0, second element refers to 1. If you talk about the backward indexing, the last element will start by -1 and it will keep on decreasing. -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Using this knowledge, the range function has been designed. I value will be in the beginning, I value will be Say for example, I value will be ch in range -1. It is not I, it is -1. The typographical error sometime. -1 refers to lost element. What is the purpose of this program? Access character by character from the lost and display so that we can reverse the string. Palindrome program is nothing but reversing the string. That is what we are doing here. So -1 refers to the lost element. Which element refers to the first element? Length -1. If you put minus, that refers to lost element. That's what we are doing here. And every time we are adding some value called as -1. The step value is -1. If you add the first value -1 plus -1, result will be -2. -2 plus -1, result will be -3. So this is the technique we are using. This one you have to clearly understand how we are using the backward indexing to access some situational programs. Sometimes we need to reverse the strings in our processing. The second thing what you have to observe is it is called as element by element you are accessing. Element by element you are accessing. How do you access element by element? Name of the string, and within square bracket you have to put the index number. It can be a negative number or it can be a positive number. If you use a negative number, it means you are using backward indexing. If you are using a positive number, it means that you are using a forward indexing. If you focus these two lines, rest is understandable to you. So what is this program is all about? It is nothing but reversing a given string. Reversing a given string. Now you think this program can be further developed and your palindrome program is completed here. How? Now the reversed string can be, instead of printing, you can store in another new string. You can keep on adding the characters to another string, right? Okay. After that, the two string value has to be compared. Whether it is equal, equal means palindrome. It is not equal means not a palindrome. So this program can be further developed to make it as palindrome or not. This program is self-explanatory. Just it is programmed to input a string and print short form, something like first character. If it is not, it is not empty. You have to keep on from one character to last character. You are printing. It's not that much meaningful program. Input any string and count how many vowels in it. You have to find out. These are all called as manipulation of the string values. It's different type of things we can do. We are applying this knowledge because we have to understand the concept of manipulation of string values. Manipulation of string values in Python. Say for example, the user is entering some value. The user is entering some value. After that, every character is pulled out from the string using for loop. That string value is compared with A, E, I, O, U. If the vowel is capital, this program will not count. Everything should be in a small letter. Then only it will count. Okay, how many vowels are there? Finally, it will print the vowels. In the method 2, we create a list. We create a list. This is the second method. Is the first method is something like C++ Java approach. Lengthy program. The logic is more cluttery and all. But the method number 2 is more specific to Python. This type of solution you cannot find in C++ Java because there is no list data type there. There is no list data type there in C++. You have to go with the first method. But in second method, the technique is get the string, keep a list of values of vowels. Keep a list of values of vowels. Now the variable vowels is having all A, E, I, O, U. If you want, you include also capital A, E, I, O, U. After that, count equal to 0. Pull out each string using for. If S in vowels, you know the in operator. In operator will membership operator. membership operator. If a particular value available in the list, it will return true. If it is not available, it will return false. So one by one, you are pulling the character and you are checking whether this character available in the vowels list, not available, don't count. If it means that it is non-vowel, consonants are there. After that, you can print the count. Understand the program, right? Manipulation of the. If you want, I can type also the program. You want me to type some program, or you can experiment by your own? How do you feel? By the way, Gautami, in our offline class today, only you are available online. Another two students, they are absent in online. Who is Narasimha, Vinay, Somasekar, and Manoj is as usual in the offline class. Now, Gautami, if you want, you can also reply me by message or by voice. Whether you want me to demonstrate some program, what we discussed so far, or you can type if you understood the logic. How do you feel? I can type some program. Okay, I can go for a program typing. Let me stop this and let me project the window of what it is called as spider window. I can go for spider window. Uh, Spider share. Now let me make that palindrome program. How I am designing the logic. Given a string is palindrome or not. Checking whether the given value is a palindrome. Palindrome. Okay. Now what I have to do first? What I have to do first? I have to do first. I have to take the input from the user. That is the first work. So given string. Given string is already the input function is going to give anyway in string. I don't need to convert anything. Correct? I need a string and it is going to give me a string. Enter a string value. Okay, now you are getting a input. After that, count is initialized with 0. Otherwise, I will get wrong answer. Yes. For character in which one? Given str. After that, what I have to do? If I have to reverse, right? Yes. Now I will create another string uh, reversed str equal to empty string. I am initializing with the empty string. A integer or numeric value can be initialized with 0. Beginning value can be given with a 0. But string you cannot give 0. It is not meaningful. You can give empty string. Empty string is double quote, double quote. In between nothing is available. It is called as empty string. Okay, empty string is created. Now, what I am doing, reversed string plus equal to, I can use this operator, right? After that, this one ch I want to keep on adding. This one, given a string value, I have to reverse. How to reverse each character? No. I have to take the value from the given string. This logic will not work. Given str equal to I value. I value means index value, right? Now here it should be I. Right? And also here I have to mention the range function, not this one, because I was trying to type the second program. Actually, we have to reverse the string. Now, how can I reverse? Start by -1. After that, the length value has to be found out. The length can be length of the string can be len of given str. This is going to find out the length. So now length minus 1. I have to make it negative value. I have to make it as a negative value. After that, what is the step value? Minus 1. And I is going to be the integer. Okay. If reversed string equal to given string, what is the meaning? If both are same, print uh, given string, given string, given str is a palin palindrome. Palindrome. Now this is going to give us palindrome result. Else, what we are going to do? Print. Otherwise, I can copy. Otherwise, I can copy paste this statement. Is not a palindrome. Okay, let's check whether our logic works or not. You are you clear about this program? First, I'm getting a input value. After that, I need two variables to count. This is a counting also not required. Counting also not required for this program. I need a reversed string to collect all the characters, and I have to find out the length of the given string that is stored in the variable length. And if for using for loop using a range function, spelling is wrong, range function, I am doing like this, character by character from the reverse I am taking, and I keep on adding. If the reversed string is equal to given string is a palindrome, otherwise it's not a palindrome. Now it is asking me give me a value. I am typing Malayalam is a palindrome. Okay. Now we are getting our logic is correct. It is we are getting valid. Also another, if I give ABCD, it's not, DCBA is not a palindrome. It's not a palindrome. We are getting. Again third, also I'm checking. Liril. It is a palindrome. Now I am giving liril. Now what I want to do is liril. It is saying it is not a palindrome. Why it is saying not a palindrome? When you reverse, it is not same, because capital letters and small letters are different for Python. The values of the small l and capital L is not same binary value. So it is giving. So what? How can you avoid this? Not to get this type of these things. You are going to see functions. As of now, for manipulation, how can you convert a string to uppercase, to lowercase? All the functions we are going to see in detail in the manipulation. As of now, you have to understand that you should give all in small letters. Okay. This program I will copy paste in your WhatsApp group. Okay. This is the group. The program has been copied. Okay. Now I want to start a new program. What is that next program? Next program is about. What was the next program? The logic was to AEIOU. Second method I'm going to use. Whether it is having vowels or not. Okay. Counting vowels in a given string. This is the program. Now, for this program also I need a given string. Okay. So simply I can say str, or otherwise, because str is a reserved word. So given string, given gstr, it's not a keyword. Yeah. After that, input, enter a string. After that, I got a string. Now for this one, I have to count how many vowels are there. I don't need duplicating of the variable, and I don't need, if I need any variable, I can declare later. I can initialize later. Now I can straight away, I can go for. Before that one, I need vowel list. What are Vowels, what do you mean by vowels? I'm creating a list. This approach is called as Python approach. This solution is Python approach, but the same thing using if statement also you can do. But if statement will become very lengthy. A E I O U small, A E I O U capital. This much lengthy. We can avoid by using list. Yeah. Now I'm going to B. I'm going to sorry, A E I O U. All these are all vowels. A E I O U are vowels, and also I can go A E I O U. This is also the list. Now I can take the characters. Character in which one? Given a string. If ch in vowels, then count plus plus. Count plus plus means, what do you mean? Increase the value of count. Count plus plus means, what is the meaning? Increase the value of count by 1. After that, print string given str contains count number of vowels, right? This is the output. Now let's check this program by running whether our logic works or not. Now it is asking invalid syntax. Count. Yeah. Plus equal to 1. Yes. Yes. Yes, you are right, Sima. Given a string. For example, Bangalore. Bangalore, how many vowels are there? A is a vowel, another A is there, O is there, E is there. 4 vowels are there. Now it has to say Bangalore contains. Yeah, contains is spelling wrong. Contains. This is not a problem. It's not our logic. Contains count number of vowels. 4 number of vowels. Again, I want to run. For example, this is a vowel counting program. We know that the program is valid, so I can type anything, the answer is going to be correct. Now this sentence is containing how many vowels? This vowel counting program contains 10 number of vowels. If you want second time also you can check. I, A, O, E, O, U, I, O, A. 10 vowels are there. Got it now? Now let me copy paste this program in your WhatsApp group, and now I can move on to the next topic. This is another program. Gautami, if you have any doubt, please you can rise. Are you able to follow? Is there any doubt? Gautami, Manoj, Somasekar, Narsimha, Vinay. It's okay. Now shall we move on? Yeah, okay, fine. Now again I'm going to project a tab, and the tab is string manipulation tab, and here already we completed this program. We are going to operators. This is not new for you. You know the operators, plus and multiplication operator. Plus is concatenation for a string. Concatenation means 2 string will be combined. Asterisk means that many times it will be repeated. Multiplication symbol is repeating for a string. Actually in mathematics also, multiplication is repeated addition. Same sense they are applying to string also here in programming. So plus is used for concatenation, asterisk is for replication. Replication, repeating the same content. How Tom, Jerry, A plus A and B, print C. You cannot add number and string using plus symbol. A is Tom, B is Jerry. Now what are you doing? You are trying to add two values, A and B print. You note you cannot add number and a string by using C. Line go, line 3 go in the. You cannot add multiply string and using only number or a string number is allowed. Now you see member operator. A in Python, member operators in and not in. Already membership operator. You know this. A in Python, false. A in Java, per in operators. Yes, per operator, per available. So you have to understand in operator is not only checking a single character, even one sentence can be searched in another string. That is what it is implying us, right? The in membership operator, even if it is a per is a substring, you are searching in a bigger string. Whether this is available in this, it will tell you true or false. And men in membership, false. Mem is there, men is not there, right? Yeah. Man in manipulation, false, because capital M. Yeah. Pre in presence, actually P is in a capital. Actually, it is, the result should be false, right? Yeah. Now, comparison operators. We can apply comparison operators also. You can compare two string with comparison, equality, not equal, less than, greater than, not less than, not less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Already you know, if you use less than and greater than, you can understand equal, not equal. How do you calculate the less than and greater than between two string? Each character is having a value. Yeah, capital and small letters are having, each character is having a value inside the computer. That value will be compared, which is bigger, which is smaller. Based on that one, the true and false value will be calculated. Yeah. Now you see, str1 is program, str2 is Python, str3 is Python. Comparing of string will be based on ASCII code of the characters. You remember ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. In the first slide, I introduced you about. Yeah. Now you can see little bit A to Z is the code is 65 to 90, 65, 66 up to 90. What about the small letters A to Z? 97 up to 122. What about digit 0 to 9? 48 to 57. Now str1 equal to str2, false. You can see the values here. These are the values. str1 false. str1 not equal to str2. Yes, true. It is not equal. str2 equal to Python. True. str2 greater than str3. It is not greater than or less than. It is equal. It should be false. Some typographical errors are that take care of in the slide. str3 less than str1. str3 and str1 is compared. It is true. How? str3 is Python is less. Program is greater. How? P is there. Capital P is there first. Capital P is less. Small p is greater than. So it will say, it will tell you true. Okay. Determining ordinary Unicode of a single character. How can you get, Python allows us to find out the ordinary position single character using odd function. We can also find out the character based on the ordinal value using CHR function. CHR will generate a character for the given value. Odd function will produce the ASCII code of a given character. See, what is the input for a odd function or ordinary function? Or sorry, ordinal function. Ordinal function will take a character and it will tell you the ASCII code. But what about CHR function? CHR function is a character based ordinal value function where it will receive the 66. Obviously, capital 65 is capital A, 66 is going to be B. That is why you are getting the output capital B. So in case if you don't know any ASCII value of a particular character inside the computer in numerical form, you can use odd function or CHR function. You know the number, you don't know what is the character. You know the character, you don't know the ASCII code. Both functions are available. Number to character or character to number. Odd function, CHR function. Please remember these functions for string manipulation purpose. Okay. This is a very important topic. Please try to understand slicing concept. If you understand what is meant by slicing, the coming all the chapters will be easy for you, because mostly we are going to deal with string slicing, list slicing, tuple slicing, all these data structures, complicated data structures, slicing we are going to see. That slicing operation is one of the major operation. One of the major operation. Recently, one of the student was appearing for MBA data science first year course, where he is having a Python. I saw his question paper. All the questions related to what they have asked is some basic questions they have asked. In the university question, I am talking about MBA data science. They have asked some basic questions. Rest of the questions is mostly about slicing. Some questions are from advanced Python, like the Pandas, Matplotlib, that data science related questions are there. So slicing is such an important topic you have to understand. As we know, slicing is part of. Instead of going through like this, slice means, for example, if I am giving a apple and one small, vegetable knife in front of you, Narsimha, I'm asking you slice means what are you doing? Cutting into pieces according to your requirement, whether you want to make it into 4 pieces, 2 pieces, or you want to slice it into 10 pieces, whatever you want, all the operation can be called as slicing. This is what a full is created into parts, that is called as what? Slicing. So we know slice means part of, we know slicing means part of. So slicing is a process of extracting part of a string, because we are not concerned about list or tuple here, we are concerned about string here. So we are using the word string slicing. When we come to list slicing. When we come to tuple, that chapter will deal with tuple slicing. Now, some part of the string is extracted and taken out as a separate string, or you can call it as a substring. Such an operation is in Python called as slicing. Please try to understand the concept of slicing very clearly. Okay, if you know that, if you know this, you can go through rapidly the chapters. In previous chapters, we already discussed the string characters have their unique index position. Already you know this. Forward indexing, backward indexing. You know this, right? So, string slicing operation has been given in a what it is called as mm, in a command prompt, what it is in, sorry, not in script mode, in interpretation, in instant, what is if I forgot the word, what is the word, Vinay? What is one is in script mode, what is another mode? Script mode is there, another, what is the mode? Interactive mode. You see how I'm forgetting? Interactive mode screen is available in front of you. In interactive mode, the string is wonderful. I'm saying str. See, already I introduced you using the string name. You can put a square bracket. Inside the square bracket, you can specify the index number. Here you have to observe two values and colon operator. Colon operator is an important operator for all kinds of slicing. Colon operator inside the bracket is, square bracket is the slicing operator. What are you asking is, from character number 0 to 6, now you see character number 0 is what? W. 0 O 1, N 2, E D, E or 5. 6 is not included. Range function also not doing like that, right? You have to constantly, you have to follow the same behavior. In range function, if you range 0, 10 means 10 is not included. 10 minus 1. Here also in slicing also 6 means 6 0 to colon. Sorry, 0 colon 6. It means that up to 5th character it will extract. Up to index number 5. Up to index number 5. That's what you are getting the result. What I have done here is nothing but this. This is called as slicing. This is called as slicing. But string slicing is not that much important when we compare with list and tuples. That is very complicated. Slicing operations are done in list, and Be familiar with the slicing operation with string. In programming, this is also required, not frequently used. Sometimes we need. Frequently, we are going to use with other data types like list, tuple, and all. Now you see, str03 means go to 2 own, correct? Output is correct. Now, yeah. Now str3 to 6 der. Now str -1 to -3 empty string it is showing. Why? You have to specify starting value. Yes. In backward indexing, you have to take the value -3 first. The smaller value should be first, bigger value should be later. -3 is the smaller value, -1 is bigger value. So in this you are getting empty string. So please try to understand, if you specify some wrong values for the string slicing operation, you will be thinking that it should generate error, but in most of the cases Python will give you an empty string. If you try to use that one as a statement in if or in a for loop, the loop will become, or if statement will become a false statement. We know that empty string is a false value. Empty string refers to false value. So be careful. Whenever you want to use the sliced value, first you check whether you are getting the valid result. You know, that is called as debugging. First you have to experiment. Okay, we have to be very careful in Python because it is lot of shortcuts are there. Easily we can commit mistakes. At the same time, it is very powerful to understand and go through that. Only once you have to be careful. After that, you will be accustomed to the idea of Python. Okay, as when I said, -3 -1 will give foo. -1 up to -2. What is foo? What is not included? It started from -3. It is not going up to -1. -1 is L. That next, the last big value is not included. Whatever the biggest value you mention, that will not be included in slicing. That will not be included in the slicing. Now, -3 up to -1 means, please don't forget, Somashekar and Manoj, are you able to recall the forward indexing and backward indexing I gave you in the crash course when I revised the topic, whatever you missed? Now the string value is welcome. I'm recalling. You have to understand the index value. The given string is welcome. Welcome W is in forward indexing from front side to back side. W refers to 0 index, E refers to 1, L refers to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. But at the same time, in backward indexing, last character starts by -1 and it will keep on decreasing. You know, in mathematics, -2 is smaller than -1, right? Now it will keep on decreasing like this. This is called as backward indexing. Either you can specify the forward indexing or you can use the backward indexing. Now you tell me, my friends, for palindrome program, if I don't specify the minus indexing, the reverse of the string could have been a very big program. That is the situation where we are applying the reverse indexing or backward indexing. With the help of, just now I demonstrated now, that palindrome program. In the palindrome program, I used backward indexing, that is minus values. That made that program very compact and small. You try to change the program and you make an attempt. I will not use the backward indexing. I will go with the forward indexing and I will reverse that. Little bit you have to take more efforts and more statement has to be written. But that is not a Pythonic way because you have the facility. If you are writing the same palindrome program in C, C++ or Java, I'm giving the example of C, C++, Java because they are very popular languages. Still it is available in market. It's popular. And now Python is competing with them also. The point is, if I could have written a program, because I know all the three languages, I'm teaching in my college also, C, C++ is not having a concept called as backward indexing. I have to use only forward indexing. I have to reverse the string. I have to reverse the string. That's why you, Manoj and Somashikar, are you able to recollect the idea of backward indexing, right? Gautami, are you able to recollect the idea of backward indexing?
Yes, sir.
Gautami?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Now you observe what you didn't understand. You tell me. Please see all the slicing. The given string is wonderful. Various types of string is done. Now, probably the third last one you didn't make sense. Who will explain what are we doing here? Based on the result, you have to interpret what are you doing. You are seeing also two colons. We didn't use two colon. Only we one colon we used, but they are using two colons.
For the slicing operator, you have first character and end character and step character.
Exactly, Nasima. So I think you have gone through. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Got it now? I'm saying in the square bracket of the name of the variable of the string, you can specify three types of value. Three types of value can be separated by means of colon. What are you doing is, first is what is the beginning point, starting point. The second value refers to the end point of the string. Third value refers to what is the step you have to jump. Usually the step is how much? 1 or minus 1. 1 or minus 1. If it is for backward indexing, minus 1. Forward indexing is plus 1. That's it. Now what is happening? It starts from 0. So W has come. But jumping is how much? 2, 2. They didn't mention anything for the end value. End value is not mentioned, means it means that you have to go up to the end. Now W is available, O is not, O is missing. N is available, D is missing, E is available, R is missing, F is available, U is missing, L is available, next is not available, so the things are over. Got it? The last one I'm talking about. This one I'm talking about. Got it now? Somashekar, are you confused? Am I confusing you? You will not be confused. Probably I'm confusing you. You are not get confused now. You got the idea, right? Yeah. Manoj, confused. Okay. Now you see, yes, yes, same concept. A range function. If you recall, when I was teaching, we are using the range function in the for loop. Range function maximum it can have three values. Minimum it can have one value. If you give only one value, it refers to the maximum possible limit starting from 0. By default, it is starting from 0. If you use only two values, it means that it is starting value has been given, end value has been given, step value is not given. By default, automatically, one will be assumed as the step value. Okay. If you specify the step value, the increment of the next value will be based on the step value. Based on the step value. Say for example, 0 to 10 means step is 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it will go like this. Now here what I am mentioning, starting from 0, end point is colon colon. In between there is no value. It means that it is skipped. It means that you have to go up to the end of the string. 2 means jump 1 after 0 plus 2. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So what will happen? If you write in a paper and you give the index number to this wonderful word, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, you give for the index for each character. Wonderful is the given word, right? You will understand how this is sliced. This is nothing but a slicing operation. Got it now? You can do lot of powerful slicing. Now 3 colon 3 means what is the why it is giving a empty string?
First character 3 and last is 3. So it will print empty string. There is no value in between first and last. If you go in forwards, 3 has 9 minus 1 is 2 come, so not coming to value. So that's
Yes. I a little bit, Vinay, yes, you are convincing me. You see, first value is 3, up to it will go, next value minus 1. 3 minus 1 will become what? 2. So you are saying to the computer that go for 3 up to 2. It will not accept. Small value to big value, it can go. Now you see 3 to 4, acceptable. 3 to 3. 3 to 3 is third character. W0, O1, N2, D3. So only one character will be returned. Only one character will be returned. What about minus 5, minus 2? Backward indexing. It is straightforward. What about minus 2? Colon minus 2. What do you mean?
We did take the starting value of first value is
First value is not mentioned. Up to minus 2 we are saying. Up to
end value.
end value we are mentioning. Beginning value we didn't mention. Step value we didn't give. See, give attention to this one, the last one. Also give attention to this one. What is missing? Beginning value is missing. Colon minus 2 means start from the beginning. That is the meaning. Say for example, I have given colon minus 2, colon minus 1, minus 2. What will you interpret? Step value is available, end value is available, beginning value is missing. Got it now? Colon minus 2, colon minus 2 means what is the meaning? Beginning value is missing, the rest 2 is available. So what it means that two values are two values are optional. Two values are optional if you don't use the colon. If you use the value directly without any colon, it doesn't refers to slicing. You remember how we extracted the program, palindrome program. Name of the string, bracket, index number. Did we put any colon? If you use colon, then you are slicing. If you don't put colon, there is no slicing. You are just accessing character by character using the index number. Forget about slicing there. Your mind should spark when you see the colon. You dot if you see, oh, we are doing some slicing here. What type of slicing we are doing? Please remember, the sparking point should be what? Wherever in list, in string, in tuple, in any data structure in Python, if you see within square bracket colon symbol, immediately you recognize that some slicing operation is going on. Some slicing operation is going on. Now, minus 3 colon, is it difficult to understand? Minus 3 up to the last character, right? Yes. Colon minus 1, is it difficult to understand? It is giving you, it is very interesting. You see, wonderful could have been done in a single, without any program. It's a very interesting, what you are saying that start from the beginning, go up to the end, from the reverse, step by minus 1. So what is the result? If you want to write a palindrome program, it will not take. Shall I write the program using this technique? Okay. How interesting, you see, this is where we are. Even sometime I'm so surprised, I'm very much interested, means because of the way Python is behaving with us. What happened? Why it is not moving? See, it is stuck. Gautami, are you able to follow? Hey, where is Gautami? Yeah, Gautami is there, yeah. Gautami, I wrote a big program for palindrome, right? Yeah, just I want to use the slicing technique. I want to reduce the, and you see, uh, palindrome checking using string slicing technique. String slicing technique. Now, given string is something you are giving from the keyboard. Enter a string. Enter a string. Now I got the string. Now what I have to do, character by character extract. I need a for loop. I need a range function. Everything I need. Trace, I don't need. Now you see, if GSTR equal to GSTR colon minus 1 true, print palindrome. Why I gave you program before introducing this? You have to understand the importance of writing in Pythonic way. You have to understand the program Pythonic way. In that topic, you have to stop understanding there, and you have to improve your knowledge by changing the programming style. Gradually, you have to become a Pythonist by following the Pythonic way of programming and not palindrome. I'm running the program. Now I'm typing Malayalam. This is a palindrome, I know. Palindrome. Now I'm checking again. A, B, C, D, E, F. Not a palindrome. Perfectly running the program. So, how many lines of program? This much. Now, you check whether the given is palindrome means how much cluttered program is available here. This is the program actually originally I wrote. This is the program I wrote. Also in your slide is also available. But I changed the program to by means of slicing technique. Slicing technique. Now this program also let me copy paste in your WhatsApp. Same palindrome program but using slicing technique. Okay. Now before going to stop our topic because they are going stops are going. Now you got now? Yeah. Now interesting string slicing. See, wonderful is that strn plus strn. What will happen? Beginning value is not given, ending value is not given. Both are for any index position n, strn will give you the original string only. You agree or not? If you don't agree, take first function, first slicing as separate, second string separate, and find out concatenation. That is what we are doing here. Okay. Now, take slicing will never return error even if you pass index which is not a string. That's what I cautioned you. In slicing operation, Python will never give you any error. It will tell you empty string. Okay, take it empty string. Simply it will not give you any error message. It will keep silent. Now, for example, st10 will give error, but st10 colon 15 will never ever give you. This is not slicing. Just now I explained you. When you see colon, your mind should spark about slicing. If there is no colon inside the square bracket, there is no slicing. This can give you the error message that out of bound error. Something it is called as, say for example, in wonderful, there is no 10th character. You are trying to access 10th character. It means that Python will try to find out whether there is any 10th character in the memory. It is trying to go beyond the memory location. Immediately it will generate an error message. But here it will return you an empty string. It will slicing operation will return you empty string. You are saying that starting from 10th in the string wonderful go up to 15. It will not give any error message. It will give you empty string. It will give you empty string. Okay. Now what you have to do is you can generate this type of pattern like this. Program to print the pattern. Program to print the name print if name is Amir. Output one by one increasing. Don't take Amir, you take your name and you make your name a triangle. Got it now? Now name enter in name for in range. You have to understand the range function, you have to understand the for loop, and you have to understand how to use the normal function. Two things has been available. Pattern printing, making a given string into a triangular form. Okay. String functions and methods. This is what we are going to study a lot about string specific functions. String specific functions and methods. And in the context of functions means if some function is independent, it is function. If you use like this notation, name of the function before that one some word is there, one dot is there, you will call it as method. You will call it as method. Why? What? When you come to object oriented programming in Python, you will understand why we differentiate two words. It is doing the same thing. Function methods are same. But in the context of independent context, we say functions. In object oriented context, we say methods. Why? What? We will see later. Now, as of now, what you have to say, if something is input is a function, print is a function, but if some function is like this, some function is like this, str capitalize, str dot capitalize is not independent function, it is member of str1. That time the capitalize will not be called as function, you will call it as method. Please keep it inside your backside of the mind that function and methods are doing the same operation. There is no meaning difference in anything or there. But in the general context, we say functions. In object-oriented context, we say methods. Now, let me stop here, my friends, and please generate this two program like this. I want instead of various numerical triangles you can generate 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 triangle, multiple triangles you try, otherwise another triangle 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, that type of one triangle. So different types of numerical pattern triangle has to be generated using string manipulation, using string manipulation. Start with this program and you complete that one. And so we are coming to the end of this session, and have a happy weekend, and hopefully we are going to meet offline regular class on Monday by 6:30. Till then, see you. By Gautami, Vinay, Narasimha, Somasekar and Manoj. Thank you.